Christmas Post, hot off the press, Christmas Post, morning edition.
You're early this morning, Hank.
It's Christmas Eve, Hattie. Your newsstand's my first delivery, and I wanted to get an early start. I have a lot of Christmas shopping to do yet.
Well, from the looks of Main Street, you're going to have plenty of company.
Yep, should be a good sales day for you, too. Everybody looks forward to the Christmas edition of the Homesboro Post.
Well, I can't sell my papers without my newsies. Where are those kids?
I think I see them. They're all looking in the candy store down the street. Let me give you a hand. Hey, newsies! Papers are in! Let's go! That ought to do it. You have a Merry Christmas, Hattie McGee.
The same to you, Hank.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Christmas headlines, that's why we shouted. We've got to boast, we've got the most Christmas news in the Christmas Post.
Anything can happen on Christmas Eve. Miracles are yours for the asking. The
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Join the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la.
Thank you. Christmas Eve. Miracles are in the air today, just waiting to happen. And everyone senses they might be a part of it. Take Sam Gillespie and his caroling group here. Actually, this is the entire congregation of Central Avenue Community Church, about 6 blocks over. Yep, you heard me. All 6 of them. They're out right now trying to raise money for their soup kitchen and keep their doors open. They could certainly use a small miracle, maybe 2. And this establishment is always trying to get people to come through its doors. Herzog's Department Store, the oldest store in Holmesboro, Indiana. Well, I should know. My newsstand has been here almost as long as the store has. But things sure haven't changed, not since Elliot Herzog Jr. took over for his father 5 years ago. Folks used to say nobody had as much Christmas spirit as Herzogs. But now, well, this place could use a heap of miracles. And there's no better day for a Christmas miracle than Christmas Eve. After all, this was the night when the greatest miracle of all happened long ago. I think there's a little bit of that first miracle waiting to rub off on all of us. Just wait and see. As you were.
La. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Whoops, I almost forgot. This here is Alice Garfield. She's taken a seasonal sales job here at Herzog's to try and make ends meet. This is her 3rd Christmas alone. Her husband Frank died in action at Okinawa. And over here, this is her daughter Katie. Only at the moment, Alice doesn't know it yet. She thinks Katie spends the afternoons at the neighbors with her younger brother Scott. But Katie's taken a seasonal job too, selling newspapers for me.
Hi, Hattie. Like my new disguise today?
I declare, Katie Louise Garfield, if your mother finds out you're sneaking away from Mrs. Schuster's to sell newspapers for me, she'll ground us both.
Oh, she won't find out. Mrs. Schuster's in on it. So's my brother. I told him if he snitched, Santa would leave him a stocking full of cut-up worms.
Well, for a 4-year-old, that might not be much of a threat.
I've just got to get my mom that locket. In Herzog's window, you know, the one that she wants so much, but it's got to be a surprise.
Oh, it'll be a surprise, all right. Now keep your hair under this cap, and remember, no freebies. You gave away more papers last week than you sold.
I'm sorry, some people just didn't have any money.
They didn't have enough change, Katie. It's not the same thing. Oh, you're too soft-hearted, just like your mother. Listen, love, you'll never make much by giving things away.
Okay, I'll remember. Achoo, achoo, achoo. Excuse me.
Bless you, honey. Are you getting a cold?
Oh, don't worry. I always sneeze in threes. Probably just allergic to Grandpa's coat.
Well, that's very understandable. No, put your handkerchief away. Use your sleeve.
Okay, is that what boys do?
Among other things, and it may help to say, "So's your old man," a lot, and spit just occasionally. Goodness, honey, your mother's coming. You better skedaddle. Here, put these papers up now. Go, go. Merry Christmas, Mrs. Garfield.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you, Hattie, and how are you?
Achoo, achoo, achoo. Excuse me.
Just a minute, newsboy.
Excuse me, there's post, ma'am. Here, it's on the house. Oh yeah, so's your old man. Merry Christmas.
My goodness, Hattie. You better start teaching your newsies some manners and some business sense. You won't make much by giving things away.
So I've heard.
That newsboy looked familiar. Should I know him from somewhere?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. You look confused, dear. Would you like a cup of hot tea?
Sure. Oh, Hattie, I just wish I felt ready for today.
Still short in the cash department?
Well, I took this sales job on pure commission. Boy, was that a step of faith in the wrong direction.
Here's the thing about steps of faith. You can only take them one step at a time. You'll see everything will work out eventually.
Well, I don't have until eventually, Hattie. I have until 5 o'clock tonight. Then my extra job is over. And what am I left with? A 1934 Studebaker with a busted carburetor. And 2 kids with empty stockings.
Empty stockings?
No, I don't mean empty. I just mean empty. I won't be able to get them those special gifts. Scotty really wants one of those rocking horses from Herzog's. Yeah. And Katie has her heart set on a bicycle. Except she stopped mentioning it about 2 weeks ago, right after my car died. Now she keeps talking about how she has too much stuff already and how her room is too full. Oh, Hattie, she's really something special.
Runs in the family, dear.
Excuse me, ladies. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, Brother Sam.
The singing was beautiful.
Oh, yes, and such enthusiastic participation.
Yes, that's one of the advantages when your entire congregation is also your choir. Perfect church attendance at every concert. Just tend to get a mic confused when it comes to the applause.
Yeah.
Your nativity scene is still on for 1 o'clock today, isn't it?
4 o'clock. Oh. Actually, got the frankincense right here. You'll come to our Christmas Eve service tonight, won't you, Alice?
Well, I'd love to, and I know the kids would too, but I work until 5, so I'm not sure.
I'll save some seats for you, which shouldn't prove too difficult.
Sure.
And on top of the 24th to you. Girl, for a jelly-filled donut this morning. What's your favorite today? Peppermint.
Oh, no thank
Well, Sergeant, I'm glad to finally see you and your rations. I was beginning to worry.
Oh, I've been on patrol since dawn, Mrs. McGee. You know I like to make sure the bakery is secure when it first opens in the morning. Say, preacher, that was some mighty fine warbling. Could you get your folks to sing Peg on My Heart?
It's Christmas, Sergeant.
Okay, how about Burn of the Green?
I'll put in your request. Goodbye, everyone.
Hi.
Say hi to your phone check in with headquarters.
Certainly, Sergeant.
Hello, Lieutenant O'Brien. Sergeant Buchanan here. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Hattie, I just wish I felt ready for today.
Listening. No, I mean it. I really need your help today. I think my mom's on to me. So I've got to trade Main Street for somewhere else. Anywhere else. Volunteers? Thanks, Kelly. I'll take Central, you take Main. Everybody else, give me a little secret sign like this if you see my mom coming. Okay? Now, what do I have to earn today? Trudy, you're my treasurer. What's my total? Wow, I didn't know I needed that much more.
Oh, I can't believe I need to earn so much more, and in just one day. I really want to be able to get my kids those special gifts. I just can't let them down.
I've just got to get my mom that present. I'll just have to try harder.
No one's trying harder than I am, Hattie. I just can't seem to get ahead. The fact is, I can't seem to keep up. It seems I'm always short on money and long on debts. Hard times I remember, good times I forget. I'm full up with trouble, and I'm fresh out of time, and all I've got is one more day to find. A little more Christmas at Christmas time this year. A little less heartache, a little more Christmas cheer. A dream that won't vanish, but dares to last. A little more future, a little less past.
Look sharp. Step lively, everyone. The store opens in 10 minutes. We don't want to miss 1 minute of sales today.
Oh, it's the sales staff, Hattie. I just wish I felt ready for today.
You are ready. Just take one step at a time.
Okay, gang, time to hit the streets. I'll be right there. I think I see my first sale headed this way.
And remember, minions, that Herzogs means quality. Herzogs means quantity. What?
Want a paper, miss? It's the Christmas Post, just a nickel.
How quaint. An example of American entrepreneurial enterprise in miniature. Observe, staff, the shrewd trade savvy of Marcy Q. Selden. And so, my little fellow, what special deal are you prepared to make for me today so I won't take my nickel to another merchant?
Here's your paper. It's free.
Wait a minute, kid. That's not a special deal. That's just stupid.
So's your old man.
Staff. These are not the sales techniques we employ at Herzog's. Remember, we make customers buy things they never knew they wanted with money they never knew they had. It's a mission of mercy. It really is.
Hi, Mercy. Hi, everyone. Morning.
Mrs. Garfield, late again as usual.
Late? No, I was here before anyone. I was early.
Obviously, you forgot about our 8 o'clock staff meeting in front of JCPenney. We dumped 10 gallons of eggnog on their sidewalk. Whoopsie daisy. Quiet.
Marcy, you know I can't be here by 8. I can barely be here by 9. I have to walk, remember? My car broke down. That's why I took this second job to begin with. If I don't get my car fixed, I'll probably lose my first job. I have a pile of bills just piling up at home.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Garfield. The road of life is full of bumps, isn't it?
Yes.
But with or without a car, I still expect you to be on time and in line by 9. And even though this is your last day with us, and we are going to miss you, if you can't cut the Herzog mustard, you can always choose to take early retirement.
Do you mean quit?
Yes.
Oh, no, I can't quit. I have 2 children at home who are depending on me. Haven't you ever had anyone that depends on you before, Marcy?
No, nor have I ever been the dependee. Life is a lot easier when you only have yourself to worry about. It's a very simple number to remember, really. 1.
1.
1.
Just 1.
Just 1.
Even on a day like today, even on Christmas Eve.
Especially on a day like today. Just look at this frenzied crowd gathering. 1 is all I can keep track of. Now, come along, staff.
Merry Christmas, Marcy. May God deliver his richest blessings to you today.
Fine, as long as they don't come COD. Now, if you'll excuse me, Father Sap.
It's Brother Sam.
Well, whatever. We have to ready the store, so if you'll just talk to our bookkeeper, I'm sure we'll make the standard contribution for your church as always.
No, I just was wanting to check over this order of events with you today. So, according to the schedule, we are scheduled to sing in front of your store on the even hours and at 43rd and Central on the odd hours. Then at 4 o'clock is our nativity scene right here. Is that correct?
Look, you can polka with the reindeer as far as I'm concerned. Just don't block the flow of customers. And that goes for you too, Miss Associated Press.
Merry Christmas. Want some fruitcake?
I know your games. Just keep these papers and those kids off of store property.
Well, how about a cheese ball then? Can I cut you some?
First bribes, and now threats. I could report you to the Federal Trade Commission.
Well, someday I hope you figure out how to have a real Christmas, Marcy Selden. Until then, many happy returns of the season.
American commerce in decline. It is not a pretty sight. Otis, get that door open. And the rest of you shoppers, the store won't open for 10 more minutes. You're like a pack of wild dogs. Get back! Get back! All right, now, listen here, Father.
Brother.
Whatever. We want some peppy carols today.
Peppy?
Yes, full of zing, plenty of razzmatazz. We want to put people in the mood to lay down the lettuce, not kneel and pray. So, stick to the jingle and the fa-la-la department.
I'm afraid we look at Christmas from a somewhat different perspective, Miss Selden. You see it as a season of selling. I see it as a season of receiving.
Selling, receiving. What difference does it make as long as they come in the right order?
Actually, there's a big difference. The gift that really matters at Christmas can't be bought. That's because it's free.
Well, free gifts are a nice way to go out of business.
It's a good thing for the world that Jesus didn't share your perspective.
Well, obviously, Jesus did not know how to market Christmas.
Marcy, Jesus is Christmas.
No, I'll tell you what Christmas is. People are Christmas. Those people. The American consumer. Gullible fools, every single one of them. And, with all due respect, Reverend, on Christmas Eve, people would much rather be shopping in a store than praying in a church.
You know, you have a point there. In some ways, those people are what the season's about. All the more reason we'll be out there singing today. There's a lot they need to hear.
But you'll keep things nice and peppy, right?
Oh, lots and lots of joy, trust me.
Nice. And modern. Make it very today.
Plenty of news. Good news, as a matter of fact.
Perfect. Maybe you'll steal some of that paper peddler's business. All right, staff. The store looks primed. Everyone to your posts. Miss Garfield, Miss Sexter, to your posts.
We were just rearranging the window display, Marcy.
Toys, Mrs. Garfield. Your department is toys.
Yes, I remember. Oh, Nadine, please keep your eye on that big, beautiful locket. I know I won't have the money to buy it, but I would miss looking at it.
Well, ready, staff? We've got approximately 2 minutes before...
Ahoy! Arriving at 0900 hours off the starboard bow.
Mr. Herzog arrives, and he's already inside the store. All right, everyone, come on, get in position. We got a display of merchandise. Now, everybody, come on, look happy. Oh, too artificial. Look humble. Oh, you will never sell anything. Look aggressive. Oh, too angry. Okay, everyone, look religious. Oh, come on, Brother Spam.
It's Sam.
Whatever, just look like you want to sell something.
I don't want to sell, I want people to receive.
Well, then here, receive this. Now, everybody, sing.
What do you want us to say,
I
Marcy?
don't know, just the first thing that pops in your head, and just make it peppy, please.
What's this?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Herzog. Happy birthday to you.
Not the best choice.
If this is a surprise party, there has been a gross miscalculation. You do have the correct date of my birth entered in the captain's log, don't you, Miss Plunkett?
June 17th, an act of Congress couldn't change it.
Well, if any of you think this is June 17th, you're in for a rude awakening. Miss Plunkett and I have been down here since dawn double-checking the inventory, and I expect each and every one of you to unload your cargo to your stations. Not that way, Miss Garfield. The starboard,
I'm
starboard.
sorry. Aye, sir.
A word, please, Miss Selden.
Aye, aye.
Brilliant maneuver there, Marcy. That's really using the old brain.
At least I've got one.
If I were you, I would double check the inventory.
Don't worry, honey, the boss barks at everyone just like a poodle. In fact, I heard that when he was little, his mom had to hang a pork chop around his neck just gets a dog to play with him.
Oh, I just get so confused, Dixie. I've only been here for 2 weeks. I can't keep my bow and my stern straight.
It's been 2 years for the rest of us, darling. He was only in the Navy for 5 months in the war, you know. Never saw a day of action, just sat on a cargo freight in San Diego. I think he's compensating for missed opportunities.
Well, he certainly does run a tight ship.
Honey, if things were any tight around here, we'd all die of asphyxiation. Everything is done exactly the way my father did it when he founded Herzog's 42 years ago. That dog don't hunt. Old man Herzog used to run a store that put the customer before the almighty dollar, especially at Christmas. Everyone in Holmesboro said that no one had more Christmas spirit than Herzog's.
Really? What happened?
Herzog Jr.
So I want no more slip-ups, Captain Selden, or you'll find yourself back in the galley where you started.
The warehouse, sir? You wouldn't.
I would.
You couldn't.
I could. It took us 3 years to put you in charge of sporting goods and another 4 years to make you sales manager. And it'd only take 1 minute to have you back to heaving boxes where you started. So I better see some pucks and putters flying off the shelves today. Do I make myself clear?
But, sir, it wasn't my fault. Mrs. Garfield was late
I said, do I make myself clear?
Aye, aye.
And for the rest of you, I want your sails hoisted and your rudders straight. It's full sails ahead today. I especially want all of you to seize every opportunity to sell these cloth dolls and paddle balls. We're overstocked, and this is our last day to get rid of them. So whatever some child thinks he or she wants, make them buy these instead.
But Mr. Herzog, that's not what Christmas is about. Children need to wish for that one special gift. We all do.
Miss Garfield, there's only one thing that Christmas is about. Selling surplus. So you better move them, or you may find yourself getting moved right out the door. Any questions?
Yes, I have.
What do you want?
I have a question.
Who are you?
Brother Sam. I'm from the church a couple of blocks over. I just wanted to check on the schedule with you.
Oh, yes, the Holy Family Singers community, whatever. We'll sing whatever you want, wherever you want. Just stay out of the doorway, keep things peppy, and at the end of the day, we'll get 10% of your take.
10%?
That is the correct figure, isn't it, Miss Plunkett?
Unfortunately.
But that collection money, Mr. Herzog, is going to help clothe and nourish people.
Which is precisely what I'm in business to do, just as my father did when he founded Herzog's 42 years ago. You see, son, I don't run a store. I run a vessel of life, and I'm the captain. So, you better get on board, or it's every man for himself. Do I make myself clear?
Aye, aye.
log I detail every blessed cent I make. From stem to stern I know what I've earned, and I hourly review it. From fore to aft it's a thank list, someone's got to do it.
And you're the man to do it.
I labor willingly with this philosophy. It's a big heave-ho for the profits grow and the ship and crew are tough.
Aye, aye.
Give a loud ahoy for my employ. The policies get the green stuff.
Here's a loud ahoy for his employ. The policy is get the green stuff.
The green stuff? Mr. Herzog, you cannot mean that. Not on a day like Christmas Eve.
Especially on Christmas Eve. Well, it's the biggest sales day of the year. We even have a cash and carry policy. No cash, no carry. Yes, sir, Daddy would be proud. It's a day for cash transactions. Regulations must prevail, and the buyer's satisfaction must not interfere with sales. No refund clause, no fa-la-la-las. I trust everyone agrees here. No credit woes, no ho-ho-hos. After all, my middle name is Ebenezer.
Your middle name is Ebenezer.
Yes, sir, and proud of it. If Scrooge were here right now, I'm sure he'd take this vow. It's a big heave-ho for the profits grow and the ship and crew are tough.
Aye, aye.
Give a loud ahoy for my employ. The policy is get the green stuff.
Here's a loud ahoy for his employ. The policy is get the green stuff.
Oh, Mr. Herzog, I know I've only been working here for 2 weeks, but couldn't we bend the rules just this one time?
Bend the rules? Violate regulations? Not on my command. What are you trying to do, Miss Garfield? Incite a mutiny?
Of course not, sir.
Well, then get back on board.
right.
Everyone to your posts. Rough seas ahead. When recession winds are blowing and the ship is miles from shore, all employees must keep rowing. Everyone must pull his oar. Unless we dock with a whale of a stock and a great big surplus anchor, one day you'll blink and the store will sink. And I'd be the one who sank her.
You'll be the one who sank her.
Now cut that out. That day won't come, you see.
If we're all in harmony. It's a heave-ho for the profits grow when the ship and crew are tough. Give a loud ahoy for in his employ. The policy is get the green stuff. It's a big heave-ho for the profits grow when the ship and crew are tough. Give a loud ahoy for in his employ. The policy is get the green stuff. It's a big heave-ho, the profits grow. A loud ahoy in his employ. The policy will guarantee that we get the green stuff.
Store casts off in 1 minute.
Okay, Otis, man the door. Everyone else, batten down your merchandise. I'll take the wheel.
Well, that's reassuring.
Stuff a stocking in it, Dixie.
Well, I better get out of here before the stampede. Tidal wave. You'll come to our nativity scene, correct?
4 o'clock?
As far as I know.
You better abandon ship now, Brother Shrimp.
Whatever.
What a great day. There's money in the air. I can smell it. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Shopping, shopping. We are shopping, shopping. Shopping, shopping. Christmas shopping, shopping. Last minute shopping, shopping. Till we drop.
Does anyone know where the restroom is?
Shopping, shopping, buying. We are shopping, shopping, buying. Shopping, shopping, buy, buy, buy. Christmas shopping, buy, shopping, buying. Last minute shopping, buy, shopping, buy. Shop, shop, shop till we drop.
Do you know where the restroom is?
I'm new here, sir. I'm sorry, I don't.
It's upstairs to the left through luggage behind appliances. You can't miss it.
What's wrong with me, Dixie? It's 10 o'clock. I barely sold a yo-yo.
Have some faith, honey, and push a little.
I don't know what you mean.
Here, I'll show you.
Shopping, 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 shopping,
Try
shopping,
selling.
shopping,
See what I mean? You gotta try selling.
I guess I'm not very good at
Selling. Let a girl, let her know you're selling.
Last minute shopping, shopping,
There you go.
Hey.
shop, shop till it's
Sold.
Excuse me, do you know where the restroom is?
Fat chance there, buddy. Herzog's restrooms are for paying customers. Now move aside. You're blocking the customer's view.
Just a
here.
minute there, Marcy.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Mr. Consumer. You know, Mr. Herzog, I'm sorry I didn't see you there. It's been a very wild morning.
Indeed. What's the total?
The total? Well, guys, it's a lot.
A lot.
Yes, a lot more than the toy department.
Well, we'll see this afternoon, won't we? I'd hate to think that my sales captain was outsold by a swabby. Carry on.
Aye, aye. Okay, I'll show her.
I'll show her.
shopping, 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 shopping. The Christmas rush is on again. It's high and overdrive. We only have a single day. We pray we will survive. It's
Bargains, come and get your bargains. Everybody got a deal for you. Yes, I do. So buy from me. I'm gonna sell these bargains till we drop.
Do either you know where the restroom is?
No! Nice try, Alice, but your little gimmicks aren't gonna gain you nothing.
Nothing but a huge pile of sales receipts.
Well, prepare yourself for an epidemic of buyer's remorse as all of your commissions go right down the toilet.
Did someone say toilet?
No!
till we drop.
All right, kids, the day is half over. How much have you sold? Is that all? Katie, what about you?
Only half a bag.
Well, that's not enough. Not for a paper like the Christmas Post. Now, I taught each and every one of you to yell from Union Station down to Main Street, right? All right, so let's hear some of your...
Selling, selling. Extra, extra.
There you go.
Selling, read all about it. Selling, selling. Extra, extra. We are selling, selling. Gotta shout it. Selling, selling. Get your Christmas Post.
Excuse me, do you have a restroom?
I'm sorry, sir. You have to try Herzog's next door.
Top of the afternoon to you, Brother Sam. Almost time for nativity, isn't it?
Yes, at 4 o'clock. If there's anyone to watch.
Huh, your fellowship bucket's looking mighty empty. Say, have you ever considered giving away 3 donuts?
Could be sticky, Sergeant, but I think we're fine as long as.
We are singing, singing. We are singing, singing. But no one's listening, listening to our singing, singing. But we'll keep right on singing. We'll sing, sing, sing. The Christmas rush is on again. It's murder on the beat. The minutes and the hours fly. We're dying to compete. It's
Bargains, come and get your bargains. Hey, everybody got a deal for you. Yes, I do. So buy from me. I'm gonna sell these bargains till we drop.
Store closes in 5 minutes.
5 minutes, but it's only 4 o'clock.
That's when Herzog's always closes on Christmas Eve.
You can't.
Herzog's can do anything.
Ha, tough break, Mrs. Garfield.
You wanna see something break, Marcy?
Try me.
Gladly.
Mr. Herzog, please.
Attention shoppers, time for your last purchase.
shopping, 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 shopping,
Bargains, come and get your bargains. Hey, always have got a deal for you. Yes, I can add from me. I'm gonna sell these bargains till we drop, drop, drop. Bargains, come and get your bargains. Hey, everybody got a deal for you. Yes, I can supply from
I'll buy something if you just show me where the restroom is.
Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. I know you had your choice of merchants, and we appreciate your patronage here at Herzog's Department Store. Now, Merry Christmas, Bon Voyage, and please vacate the premises by 1600 hours. That's now.
Leaving, we are leaving, now we're leaving, really leaving, see us leaving, till we're gone.
Never mind.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You may pick up your pay envelopes and your Christmas bonuses on the way out, but only one salami per employee. And we'll see you at 9 o'clock sharp on the 26th.
Oh, that's actually 8 o'clock in front of Sears and Roebuck, and don't forget the eggnog.
Mr. Herzog, couldn't you just keep the store open one more hour? Especially when there's an emergency.
And what might this emergency be, Miss Garfield?
Well, I'm the emergency. I took this job on pure commission. If I only have one more hour, I know I'll be able to make the money that I need to buy my kids their special gifts. Please.
Miss Garfield, I am sympathetic to your plight, but there is just simply no way that Herzog's Department Store will stay open 1 minute past 4 o'clock on Christmas Eve. That's when we've always closed, and that's when we always will. Case closed.
Sorry, honey. He's got the facts right, but not the whole story. Old man Herzog used to close the store at 4 o'clock every Christmas to throw the biggest Christmas party in Holmesboro, and everyone was invited, including those people Brother Sam and his friends are trying to take care of.
You know, Dixie, when did we lose sight of what Christmas is really about?
Well, probably when we lost sight of who Christmas was all about. Come on, hun. I've got a salami with your name on it.
All ashore who's going ashore.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King, peace on earth and mercy mine, God and sin. Hold on, everyone. Alice, what in the world's going on? The store can't be closing.
It can, and it has.
But it's only 4 o'clock.
That's when Herzog's is always closed on Christmas Eve. Just like my father did when he founded Herzog's.
I know it has in the past, but I thought this year would be a little different. We were scheduled to do a nativity scene at 4 o'clock right here in front of the store.
Go ahead. We haven't closed the sidewalk.
But what's the point if no one's here to watch it? I mean, look at the street. It's practically deserted.
Well, I'm sorry your box office is down. Perhaps it's your wardrobe. Now, if you excuse me, I have some last-minute Christmas shopping to do.
You mean you don't shop at your own store?
Never. Prices are too high. Besides, we're closed.
Good night, honey, and chin up. Remember what tomorrow is.
Yeah, I know.
It's Christmas. Another excuse for paying the American worker a day's wages for not even working. That must be the goodwill toward men clause.
You know, Marcy, I bet the only thing you'll find underneath your Christmas tree tomorrow is a safe deposit box. And I hope you two will be very happy together.
It's a match made in heaven, I assure you.
Looks like the star didn't shine bright enough to get us to Bethlehem this time. We'll have to try again next year. We'll be singing a bit further down the street, Hattie.
Okay.
And I'll still be saving a place for you tonight, Alice.
Thank you, Brother Sam.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, Hattie, one step at a time and I fell flat on my face.
I wouldn't call it a fall exactly, more like a stumble.
Well, call it whatever you'd like, but the fact remains that it's 5 o'clock and I'm come up short. The day started with nothing and it looks like it's going to end with nothing.
Seems I heard somewhere that faith is the evidence of things not seen.
Well, I sure don't see much, and I don't know how anyone can get any faith from that.
Well, you still seem to be operating from the notion that seeing is believing. I think you got it backwards. Believing is seeing. Anything can happen on Christmas Eve. Miracles are yours for the asking. The unexpected happens when you believe in May. So anything can happen today. It's a time when angels can appear to us, and the love of God feels so near to us. For unto me and unto you, Christmas offers a miracle or two. Anything can happen right here, right now. Have a little faith and believe that everything is gonna work out somehow, some way. Yes, anything can happen.
Excuse me. Can you tell me why Herzog's store is closed?
I'm sorry, sir, they closed at 4 today.
No. This can't be happening.
Oh, goodness, sir, what's wrong?
I have a present for my daughter. It's a dollhouse. It's on layaway.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I work at Herzog's, and I'm not sure how, but I'll try to get you in.
Oh, lady, you're a lifesaver.
Mr. Herzog may have ruined my Christmas, but I'm not going to let him ruin anyone else's. If only I had a key. What is that? Is that a key?
Old Man Herzog gave it to me years ago in case of an emergency. As I recall, you are an emergency. Just remember, you don't know where you got it, and what you do with it is entirely your affair.
Oh. I can get you in. I can get you into Herzog's.
Miracles are in the air today. Just wait and see.
Okay, it's over here. Just a minute. I just opened the door for one man. Hang on a minute.
Just one more hour, and I'd have all the money I need.
That's right. One more hour, I'll have all the money I need. Herzog's is open, everybody. Last minute madness sale. Herzog's is open.
Shopping, buying. We are shopping, buying. Shopping, buy. Christmas shopping, buying. Last minute shopping, buying. Shop till we drop.
Alice, what in the world is going on?
Isn't it wonderful, Brother Sam? I'm gonna make the money I need.
Where'd you get the sheep?
That's not important. What is important is your nativity scene is back on. Bring on the frankincense and hay.
Well, we're on our way.
I'm right behind you.
Shopping. The Christmas rush is on again. It's high and overdrive. We only have a single day. We pray we will survive. We're shopping, buying. We are shopping, buying. Shopping, buy. Christmas shopping, buying. Last minute shopping, buying. Shop till we drop.
Mrs. Garfield, what is going on here?
What are you guys doing here, Marcy?
Well, when I saw two men running down the street with a canoe from my department, I knew something was afoot.
A Christmas Eve madness sale. Old Man Herzog would have loved this. Count me in. Come on, Marcy, what do you say?
Are you out of your mind?
Oh, I'll be right there.
Oh, no, you don't. You're You're trying to earn that extra commission, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, you won't do it by selling my rackets and snorkels. You want to play the big leagues? You got it.
You don't have a prayer.
Well, that's all you got.
Maybe that's all I need.
It's over, Garfield.
It's just begun, Selden.
Everyone to your corners and come out swinging.
Shopping, 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 shopping,
Bargains, come and get your bargains. Hey, everybody got a deal for you. Yes, I do. So buy from me. I'm gonna sell these bargains. To the drop.
Great day in the morning, what's going on here?
I don't know, Sergeant, but isn't it grand? You're right, anything can happen today.
Anything can happen. I knew it. Alrighty, I've got to call the class. I tried to tell them. Surely I did, but does anyone listen to Sergeant Buchanan? No, they don't. Thank you very much.
Anything can happen, anything can happen.
Hello, Mr. Herzog? This is Sergeant Buchanan.
Anything can happen, anything can happen.
Sir, you better get to your store. Quick!
Anything can happen, anything can happen.
It's a riot, sir! You're being robbed!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 4:45 on Christmas Eve, and may I simply say, for the record, that nothing in the 42 years since my father founded Herzog's department store has ever been done this way, and God willing, nothing ever will be done this way again. I demand to know, who is responsible for this lawless disregard of policy and tradition?
Me? You cannot possibly be talking about me. I tried to stop it. I put my life on the line. I battled tirelessly to put an end to this carnage, sustaining a painful and cosmetically damaging injury to my left shin.
Oh, stick a snorkel in it, Marcy.
Mr. Herzog, it was all my doing. A man needed a special gift, and apparently a lot of other people did too, including me.
Well, let's see, Miss Garfield. It seems like there is simply nothing left for me to do but fire you.
No, wait, just a minute, Mr. Herzog. You can't do that.
And pray tell, why not?
Well, for one thing, it's our last day, and the store closed at 4 o'clock.
That's true, but Ms. Garfield just reopened the store until 5 o'clock. And since there are approximately 10 minutes left on her extended employment, it's terminated. What's more is I am going to keep all of her wages thus earned to pay for the damages.
Oh, Mr. Herzog, please don't do that. If you do that, I won't have a Christmas tomorrow. I may not even have a tomorrow, period.
Well, it's a little late to be thinking about that now, isn't it? Come on, Sergeant. I've got to file a report at the precinct offices around the corner. Oh, I hope Daddy never has to see this.
Mr. Herzog, wait. You don't really want to fire Mrs. Garfield, do you? I mean, it was her fault, certainly, but don't you think it's just a bit extreme? I mean, doesn't everybody deserve a Christmas morning? Couldn't your policies change just this once?
Which question do you want me to answer?
All of them.
Well, the answers are yes, no, not necessarily, and you're out of your mind. Let's go, Sergeant.
Can I finish my job?
Sergeant!
Fine, but it's the only day they got peppermints.
Marcy, you've got to get Mr. Herzog to reconsider. You have no idea how much was running on that money for Alice.
I tried. Didn't you hear me try? After all, I'm not my brother's keeper, or my sister's for that matter. Life is a lot easier when you're just responsible for yourself.
I'm sorry, everything seems to be a matter of self-interest for you, Marcy. Even Christmas. Oh, by the way, here's the 10% of our take, as Mr. Herzog put it. I'm afraid the collection wasn't much, but big things always seem to come from it. You might want to stop paying so much attention to price tags. They're not very good indicators of what something's worth.
Don't worry, honey, the day isn't over yet, and anything can happen.
No, thank you. I've had quite enough of things happening today. I need to quit before I ruin everyone else's Christmas too.
Alice, everything you've done today was for one reason, to help someone else have a better Christmas. God always honors a giving heart. Sometimes he just takes a little longer than we planned.
I'm sorry, Brother Sam, but I'm out of time. And almost everything else too. For the past 3 years, all I've done is ask God for more faith. And by the looks of things, his answer continues to be no. Look at this catastrophe around me.
You know, that may be part of the difficulty. Sometimes it's awfully easy for us to keep our eyes on our circumstances and not on God.
That's right. And honey, that is one recipe for disaster. Why, look at Mary and Joseph, or even the shepherds and kings. If they'd all sat around with their miseries and thought about nothing except how impossible their situation was, now where do you think they'd have ended up? Not in Bethlehem, I can tell you that. And they didn't understand all God's plan either. Fact is, most of the time they didn't even have a map. All they had was a star and a promise. So listen here, Lamb Chop. You don't need more faith. You just need to start acting on it. Nobody ever got to Bethlehem without a little forward motion. No more steps of faith, honey. I think it's time to take a leap. Are you ready? Don't give up. Don't give in. When you're going tough, that's just when faith kicks in. Well, the Lord will see you through. Yes, he's watching over you. Night and day, he's telling you to keep the faith. So don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give in.
Don't give in.
When you're going tough, that's just when faith kicks in.
So let your faith kick in.
Well, the Lord will see you through. Yes, he's watching over you.
Night and day he's telling you to keep the faith.
Remember when the king threw Daniel in the lion's
Garfield, I thought I made it perfectly clear that your employment with us ended exactly 4 minutes ago, so what were you doing standing on my furniture?
Mr. Herzog, there's something you should know. Mr. Herzog, there's something you should know.
What's that?
Well, it's about your policies, sir, and your regulations, and, well, Christmas is more than just cash transactions and salamis, and, well, if you don't take a leap of faith every now and then, you'll never end up in Bethlehem, and there might be such a thing as running too tight of a ship, sir.
Miss Garfield, what are you saying?
Your ship's too tight, sir.
Miss Plunkett, what are you saying? What is she saying?
Just what everyone is saying.
And what is everyone saying?
Oh, Mr. Herzog, what a wonderful idea. A Christmas Eve madness sale? Such excitement. And the deals. It was just like the old days at Mr. Herzog's.
I'll say, I haven't done much shopping at Herzog's lately, but I certainly will from now on.
Thank you, I think.
Oh, it's a pleasure to patronize a store where the customer is before the almighty dollar.
You can say that again. Will you be having another madness sale on the 26th?
I don't know. That's to say the policy hasn't been established. Just a minute. Marcy, what is going on?
I am not sure. Brother Sam, what's going on?
Sometimes God takes a little longer than we plan.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the earlier confusion of the afternoon, but concerning this supposed Christmas Eve madness sale, I have nothing left to say except that...
Junior?
Daddy?
Hello, Elliot.
Before you say anything, I can explain absolutely everything that's been going on.
I'm not sure that you need to. I have been hearing the whole story from half of Holmesboro. My phone hasn't stopped ringing for the last hour. New customers, old customers, the boys down at the 47th precinct, and it seems that all anyone can speak about is this Christmas Eve madness sale. So I have one thing to say to you.
I've weathered many a storm and gale, sir. Fire away.
Brilliant sales strategy, son. I didn't think you had it in you. I know when I gave you the store 5 years ago that I said I wouldn't come down and bother you. But I just had to come down and say, ship shape, son. Ship shape.
I'm surprised. I mean, it should come as no surprise that I would institute a marketing campaign that would so capture the spirit of this season. I encountered some resistance along the way, but I alone stood firm, insisting that policy and tradition not stand. I did have some help along the way. Dixie Plunkett, my faithful bookkeeper, was right there beside. Father Spam and the Holy Shouters Band kept the atmosphere. It was a group effort. Every customer and employee. All right, it was Miss Garfield's idea.
Well, congratulations, my dear. Whatever gave you the inspiration?
A man needed a gift?
Well, I figured someone else was involved. You know, see, this is what Herzog's has been about for 42 years. And it is certainly an honor to have someone like you on the Herzog payroll. Isn't it, son?
Yes, Daddy.
Does that mean I get to keep my 2 weeks commission?
Well, certainly. In fact, I was wondering if you'd be willing to stick around for our after Christmas sales. I was wondering if you had any brainstorms for the 26th.
The 26th? Oh, the 26th will be too late. I need the money now. I do have a brainstorm. We haven't moved much of these overpriced dolls and paddles. Why don't we have an extra Christmas Eve madness sale now? We have 10 minutes till 5. We could offer them at a special price.
We already tried half pricing them.
Not half price, double the price. Half the proceeds could go to Brother Sam's soup kitchen, and the dolls and paddles could go to his needy families at his service tonight.
That is the most irresponsible, addle-brained, unprecedented scheme I have ever heard of.
I love it! I
I love it.
I love it too.
Well, I can see Christmas Eve is in good hands. Carry on, my dear. And I have to go. I must run. I have an appointment at the Christmas tree with my grandchildren. Don't forget, Elliot. So do you. 15 minutes. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a note for you. It's from your granddaughter, Amanda, reminding you to not forget to get the angel for the top of the Christmas tree. She has a lot of faith in you, so don't disappoint my favorite granddaughter. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. I must be going. May God bless your New Year's Eve.
Bye, Daddy.
Mr. Herzog.
10 minutes. We've got 10 minutes to move our entire stock of dolls and paddles. Where's my sales force? Marcy.
Nah.
Otis. Patsy. No. Larry. Dixie, surely you will...
In your dreams, we are all officially off duty. Looks like there is only one salesperson left.
I do have 10 minutes left on my extended employment.
One salesperson for all of this.
That's right, and remember, she is on commission. Get your Christmas Eve special, double the price. Give it away. Spread some hope for Christmas Day. So don't give up.
Don't give up, no, no,
Don't
no.
give in.
Don't give in.
When you're going tough, that's just for vacation.
So let your faith kick
Well,
in.
the Lord will see you through, 'cause yes, He's watching over you.
Night and day he's telling you to keep the faith.
So don't give up.
Don't give up, no, no,
Don't
no.
give in.
Don't give in.
When you're going tough, that's just for vacation.
So let your faith kick
Well,
in.
the Lord will see you through, 'cause yes, He's watching over you.
Night and day he's telling you to keep the faith.
Well, the Lord will see you through, 'cause yes, He's watching over you.
Night and day he's telling you to keep the faith. Keep the faith.
Oh, Dixie, have you ever seen so much
Green stuff?
yes, green stuff?
Oh, bye-bye, green stuff.
And it's certainly gratifying to know most of it's going to Brother Sam's soup kitchen. And after Alice's commission, the rest can be used to pay for any more damages, starting with this captain's log.
The captain's log is not damaged.
Well, we can fix that. Great day in the morning. Who left this peppermint jelly donut in accounts receivable? Whoopsie daisy. And now let's do something about that whistle.
That's damaged too?
Yeah, we're gonna fix that too.
You were right, Brother Sam. If you stay focused on your problems, you can never see past them, even when God is there all along.
It's a good thing he's so willing to wait for us. Excuse me for a minute, Alice.
Sure.
Marcy, are you okay? You've been awfully quiet.
Oh, yeah. It's a Christmas Eve madness sale. Just double checking the inventory, taking stock of where everything is.
Yeah, Christmas Eve is a good time to do that. And it certainly was quite a sale, wasn't it?
Man, I can't get over those people paying double the price for stuff they didn't even want and then just giving it away. They're...
Gullible fools?
Well, that's not what I was going to say this time. Hey, listen, Sam, about earlier today, some of the things, well, all of the things, what I'm trying to say is, actually, what am I trying to say?
Merry Christmas, Marcy. That's all you need to say. Don't worry about it. So, you just about to head home?
Of course, I'm not going to spend the night in this drafty old icebox.
No, I mean, you're going home to spend Christmas with your family.
My family has moved on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Depression killed my parents, first dad and then mom. Watching your parents work themselves into an early grave tends to color your perspective. I swore 5 years ago that I would never be poor, and I would never let that happen to me. So far, I haven't.
Well, were the times you spent with your parents happy?
Yeah, always.
Well, then you were never poor.
What are you talking about? We were one step away from being destitute, especially at Christmas.
I'll tell you what,
colors my perspective, especially at Christmas. That at the center of our most expensive holiday is a baby who entered this world homeless, wrapped in rags, and, well, destitute. Sometimes I think he came that way so people like us would listen to him, especially when he talked about what brings true fulfillment in this life. Like when he said, "What does it profit you to gain the whole world but lose your soul?"
Not to worry. We were never in any danger of gaining the world. Half the time when it was just Mom and me, we had absolutely no idea where our next meal was coming from. And at Christmas, she had to pick up an extra job just so I would have a gift under the tree. But I always had at least one special gift every year.
Marcy, you're welcome to join me and my family tomorrow. Christmas is a lousy time to be alone.
According to who?
Well, God, for one. That's how this whole thing that got started. He obviously saw that we weren't doing too good of a job on our own, so he decided that we needed some help. He even took a name that means just that, Emmanuel, God with us.
You know, that's a comforting idea if you live in a world of nativity scenes and Christmas cards. But in my world, people leave, people die, and it's a lot easier if you're just responsible for yourself.
Yes, people do let you down, and we're all going to die. Both those facts are pretty certain. But I'm equally certain of the fact that Jesus came to take care of both those issues.
What, with a manger?
No, not only with a manger. Christmas was just the beginning. Start at the manger on a cold winter night. Look for the star in the sky, then follow its light. It leads to a Savior for a world that is lost. Start at the manger, then go to the cross. Start at the manger, at the child in the hay, the gift of our Father in heaven, the price he would pay to save all his children, no matter the cost. Start at the manger, then go to the cross. Imagine that you own the wealth of the world, all of its silver and gold. What good will it do when tomorrow arrives and your heart is empty and cold? Start at the manger, where redemption began. When Jesus stepped down from his throne to die as a man, all of our riches, we will count them as loss if we start at the manger, then go to the cross. Start at the manger, then go to the cross. The invitation for tomorrow still stands. You know, if you don't have any plans tonight, maybe you'd like to join us for our Christmas Eve service.
You'll have a full house tonight. One more doesn't make any difference.
One more makes all the difference. The invitation still stands. You know, you have a wonderful Christmas, Hattie McGee.
The same to you, Hank. Better hurry. You have a church full of people waiting for you.
I do, don't I? I better get going before they change their minds.
Merry Christmas, brother.
Listen, Sam, here's the 10% back. Put it with your original offering. That's where it belongs.
I wish you'd come deliver it yourself.
Maybe next year. Got plans.
Well, 6 blocks off Central, if you change your mind. Merry Christmas. Whoa, I nearly ran into you, little lady.
Sorry, Brother Sam. I've got to get to Hattie's right away. It's almost 5 o'clock, and Herzog's is going to close.
Oh, I wouldn't worry. That store's having trouble staying closed today. Now, you give your mom the best Christmas of her life tomorrow morning, you hear?
I will. Bye, Brother Sam.
Bye-bye.
again.
I'm counting, darling. I'm counting. Don't you see the smoke rising from my fingers?
Merry Christmas, Marcy. Here's a little something from me to you.
Oh, really? What is it?
A cheese ball. Without the knife.
Oh, thank you, I think.
You could eat it now, or take it with you to the church service, 6 blocks off Central, in case you forgot.
I didn't forget. I actually have a previous engagement, and I'm running late.
More than you know. Merry Christmas, Marcy.
Hattie, I sold everyone my papers, and no freebies. Well, maybe a couple, but I think I've got enough money. I've just got to have enough money.
Let's count it and see then.
Okay, did you count it again? Do I have enough?
I'm still counting. I'm still counting. Don't worry.
Ladies, I leave you to drop anchor and lock up. And we'll see you, Miss Plunkett. And you, Miss Garfield, on the 26th. Daddy says he'll be dropping by to see what new brainstorms are brewing.
Well, I'll be there, and so will my brain.
That's what I was afraid of. Well, good evening, and good work, Miss Garfield.
Really?
For a swabby, you really can pull an oar. Carry on.
Count it again. Count it again.
Okay.
Excuse me, ladies. I think I left my frankincense. Oh, there it is.
Isn't it wonderful, Brother Sam? I made the money I needed. My kids are going to have a Christmas tomorrow after all.
Well, congratulations. That's wonderful.
Thank you. But I couldn't have done it without everyone's help. I wish Nadine had been here, though. I did try calling her about the madness sale, but she didn't pick up the phone. Is something wrong, Brother Sam?
Oh, it's nothing.
Something is wrong. Is it about Nadine?
I promised I wouldn't say anything.
Oh, Brother Sam, please.
Well, the reason you couldn't reach her at home is because she doesn't have a home anymore.
What? What do you mean?
She got a little behind on her bills and she was evicted. She ended up in the street yesterday with her son.
Oh, no. I wish you would have said something. I mean, I could have done something.
But like what? Up until a little bit ago, you were in the same situation as Nadine.
Oh, no, I wasn't. Not really.
All right, Alice, here's your commission, your full commission. Do you want me to go get those items on layaway now? Alice?
Batten down the hatches, Dixie. I have a brainstorm a-brewing.
What? Alice, you don't have to do this after everything you've been through today.
I feel so silly. You know, it wasn't 20 minutes ago I was telling Mr. Herzog that Christmas is more than cash transactions and salamis, when I should have been thinking Christmas is more than bicycles and rocking horses.
But Alice, you were just trying to give your family a better Christmas. No one can fault you for that.
That's just it, Dixie. Christmas doesn't go away just because you don't have the perfect gift. I should know. Some of the best Christmas memories I have are when Frank and I were first married. You know, we didn't have enough money for gifts, but we had a roof over our heads and we had each other. Those are some of my most cherished memories. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Brother Sam? Jesus was more than just a gift, wasn't he?
You have a point, Alice. Jesus was the most precious gift anyone could ever receive. But his was a gift of sacrifice. He came so that all of us could have life.
I love my kids. You know I do. Frank and I raised them well. I just know they'll understand.
Well, what are we waiting for then? There's a home with Nadine's name on it. Let's go.
Hattie, that can't be the right amount. I'm so close. Add it up again.
All right, honey, but I've already figured it twice now.
Oh, bother. Forgot Amanda's angel. Where am I going to find one at this time of the night?
Oh, Hattie, it's beautiful.
Remarkable. Never noticed Christmas ornaments at this newsstand, Miss McGee.
Well, there's probably quite a few things you missed over the years, Mr. Herzog.
Yeah, I'm finding that out. So how much for the angel?
How much do you need?
$1.83.
$1.83.
Well, that's an odd price.
$5 then, that's very normal.
Very well. It's a beautiful angel.
It's Christmas Eve, Mr. Herzog. They're everywhere tonight.
Here, Elliot. Here's a little something from me to you.
Oh, your window wreath. Thank you, Miss McGee.
Well, I know how much you love that, green stuff. Well, you better hurry. You have a tree and a very anxious 5-year-old waiting for that angel.
You're right. Merry Christmas, ladies.
Merry Christmas.
$5 whole. I made it, Hattie. I've got more than enough.
I'll go get your pay envelope.
That's a pretty brilliant sales strategy you got there, kiddo. Maybe I should be taking lessons.
Oh, hi again, miss. I'm sorry I threw that paper at you earlier. I was kinda in a hurry.
Yeah, so was I. Could I ask you a question?
Sure.
You don't really believe angels are real, do you?
Of course. I know they're real. Heaven, too.
But how do you know?
I'm not sure. I just know.
You don't see them, do you?
No, but I can't see the wind either, and I know that's real.
But you know what the wind does to trees and leaves and other people.
Yeah, and I guess that's how I know God and angels are real. What happens to things and other people. You know, like today.
Yeah, like today.
Mom calls it faith. I just call it like I see it.
But you can't see it.
Oh, I'll see angels one day, in heaven too, but not until I die. My dad will be there, and both my grandmas, and Jesus too. Mom says it'll be better than 1,000,000 Christmases.
Wow. So if you and your mom and so many other people can feel it, why can't I?
I don't know, maybe you're too bundled up. Or maybe it's time you see the world the way Jesus does. Take a deep breath and for once, trust Jesus enough to open your eyes. That trust part, that's faith.
Oh, hello everyone. I heard about the madness sale. Congratulations. I would have been there, but there's so much to do at home.
Oh, Nadine.
I really tried. I tried so hard, but I could never seem to make enough.
It's all right, Nadine.
But I always have faith in God. I know He would see us through somehow. And you know how it is.
I do. I do know how it is. And that's why we're going to do something about it. Right now.
Oh, Alice, no. That's your Christmas money. I can't.
Then Merry Christmas, Nadine.
I know you mean well, and as generous as your whole commission might be, I simply owe too much money as it is.
Will this be enough then?
Newsboy? Wait a minute. Katie?
Hi, Mom. Please don't be mad. I was saving up for a special gift for you, but I cannot let Miss Nadine and Billy spend their Christmas like this. I simply can't.
Like mother, like daughter.
Miss Nadine, please say you'll take it.
Oh, Katie, dear. It's Christmas. I can't.
That's right, Nadine. It is Christmas. You know, God gave us a gift none of us could earn, and none of us are worthy of that gift. But we celebrate Christmas because it's when Jesus came to earth as an act of giving. God knows you've been faithful to Him, Nadine. He's taking care of you right now.
Mrs. Garfield, wait.
Marcy, what are you doing?
I think my eyes are working now. Mrs. Garfield, I can't...
You can't tell me what to do.
I was going to say that I can't, or actually, I won't let you do this alone. Nadine, I will provide the balance, whatever the Garfield's generosity has not already covered.
Great day in the morning. This is a Christmas miracle.
Yeah, the safe deposit box was getting a little lumpy under my pillow.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Saints preserve us, they are, preacher. Don't you know your congregation said we have to look for you? You got our church chock full of people just waiting to hear you start the service. Didn't I try to entertain them with my own self for a few minutes? But after 10 choruses of Tura Lura Lura, the people are trying to get away from me. They got absolutely nothing for taste.
Well, duty calls. Anyone care to join me?
I think I'd like that if the offer still stands.
Of course it does. We better get going while supplies last. Actually, God's supply always lasts.
So we don't need to double check the inventory anymore. You were just like me at one time, weren't you?
Yeah, Hattie even threatened me with a cheese knife once.
You don't say.
Oh, how scandalous.
Anyone else?
We're in.
We'll be right there after we pick up Scotty from the Schusters.
You say, Alice, if you're going to the other side of town, you might be wanting these.
Are those my car keys?
The self-same ones.
I don't understand.
Well, your dad gave me a call the other day asking me how you and the kids were doing. You know, I might have mentioned to him a little bit about the car trouble, and before he could kiss the bloody stone, he got it right over to the mechanic. He wanted me to save it for you for Christmas Day as a surprise, but what's a few hours more or less? Merry Christmas, Alice.
Thank you, Sergeant.
I knew you could do it.
I knew God could do it. But why? Why would He do all of this for us?
Well, because that's just who God is. Always faithful even when we aren't. Always loving us even when we aren't so lovable.
Always the gift giver, even when we don't deserve it.
Like getting a cheese ball.
Or a key.
Or a babe in a manger.
That's right, a babe in a manger.
Well, I think that's everything. Are you ready?
You two go ahead. I'll lock up. I do have a key, remember?
That's right, you do. Merry Christmas, Alice.
Merry Christmas, Hattie.
Christmas.